Hi friends, I'm Sadie, a singer-songwriter living in Toronto. I usually come on this channel to share my music and talk about music. However, today I want to talk about a part of my past that I've never shared with you guys before. You see, in order for me to step into my most authentic self, I need to share the truth about my story and the struggles I've been through as an Iranian girl, passionate for music and the beauties of this world. Yes, I want to talk about Iran and how I became a singer in that country where music is still to this day banned for women. I'm sure you've heard all about it, about the riots and the protests happening in Iran being led by brave women and girls. I stand in solidarity with the women of Iran and hope my message unfolds a part of this truth that has been buried for many years. And I hope that this video sheds light on the condition of women in Iran. Thanks for staying on this journey with me. Let's get real, guys. So I want to start talking about my own story of how I came to be a musician. Coming from Iran, a country where music, dancing, singing for women is illegal and could result in death penalties. I don't know, just like any other healthy child out there, I grew up with so many curiosities and passions for the arts, singing, dancing, making things beautiful, making myself look beautiful and adding beauty to this world. And I just think that's part of your natural instinct, that you would want to make the world a better place. You would want to lift others up. And that's when I found out about the power of music and performance. So I was naturally driven towards music and singing, but very soon I found out that anything that I was interested in was not allowed for me. And that was a very dark point to start my life. I was just a little child. I didn't even know why these rules have to be there. And it gave me this kind of hopelessness and darkness within, where I realized that anything that I was interested in was just not allowed, and maybe this life is just not for me. If you guys didn't know, there are many ridiculous rules in Iran that are misogynist and inhumane. For example, women are not allowed to sing, dance, show their hair or body, and well, the list is long. You can have a look for yourself. Quick backstory: in 1979, a regime of extremist mullahs took over power in Iran and started enforcing their extremist ideology into the society, from schools to courts of law, leaving no room for individual freedom, not knowing that souls will always be free. So the thing that makes my story a little bit more crazy is that I also did not have any support from my family, and my parents were super religious. Growing up, they thought that we all have to respect the rules of every country. So my parents kept telling me, you have to respect the laws of this place. You can't sing here, you can't dress like that, you can't show your hair, because we are living in Iran. And you know, as a little child, I could figure out the BS in that. I was like, but it doesn't matter. I have the right to feel the wind in my hair. I have the right to dress however I want and just be pretty. But they just could not comprehend it with all the love and respect that I have for my parents. Unfortunately for me, I had to hide my singing career from my parents for the longest time, until I actually came to Canada and I could openly talk about it, because I knew that I was supported by the community and also by the police. If anything should happen to me, they will have my back. And this is the bitter truth. Maybe my family might not like this going online, but I need to talk about it because I'm still getting messages from people from different countries saying that their mom doesn't allow them to sing, etc. And you know, if I have one mission in my life, is to break that cycle. So this is why it's important that we actually talk about the elephants in our rooms, okay? Let this video be a message on nothing but hope. The wake-up call that I had felt as a teenager in Iran is now spread between thousands, even millions of Iranian women and men who want to stop the patriarchal and toxic cycles of the Middle East. By sharing my story, I want to inspire you to have a new perspective on your problems and obstacles. If something seems impossible where you live, well, maybe it's your mission to go after it and make it happen. We all lift the weight off the world's shoulders by living our truth and being authentic to ourselves. And this movement happening in Iran just proves that every single person and every single action matters. Growing up, I realized that I cannot pursue my dreams in the way society defines them, and I have to make my own path. But I have to tell you that these kind of challenging stories, I know that they seem dark, but they are also the purposes of life. They are what makes life interesting and give you a purpose. So take it as a blessing. That's how I look at myself and my story. It was definitely a blessing because I have learned so much. I've been humbled so many times. And now I know what I get up for. I know what kind of impact I want to leave on the earth. Well, there you go. If you didn't know what is going on with Iran and why it's all over the news, now you do. And you also know my backstory and how I came to be the singer-songwriter that I am today, trying to make it out there in the music world. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and listening to this story. It means the world to me, and the more people hear about it, the more chances there are that somebody will be able to do something or come up with an innovative idea to bring peace to this world. You guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave your comments about this topic. What did you think? What else would you like to hear about? And do you have any similar experiences that you would like to share with us in our community here? Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Take care, guys, and we'll talk soon.